So this is the front of our house. This is our porch. And that bench you see right there, my husband made me as a gift. He's such a MacGyver. He can make, fix, or build anything. And he built that for me, and I just love it. We sit here and have talks, have some drinks, just look at the beautiful day. Even when it's raining, it's just like a romantic bench that we use. Right now, it was decorated for Halloween and fall, so in a few days that's going to change for Christmas. But I love this bench. It's comfortable, and the fact that we use it as a romantic thing, or just me, if I just want to come out and just meditate and just think and look at the beautiful day, I can do that. Um, so yeah, so this is the front, and there's my door, and we're gonna go in and see my home. So this is the front of my door. You see a sign that says home sweet home. Of course, home means everything to us. Right there is a wreath that we got last year, and it was in such perfect condition. We decided to use it this year. It's our fall wreath. Like I said, in a couple of days, it's going to be changed to a Christmas wreath. So let's go in. So this is what you see when you walk in the door. You see that's the other door. The door you just saw was our screen door. So this is our door, and this is what you see when you walk in. So I'm shutting the door. So when you close the door right here, and then we have another sign that says pumpkin is the spice of life. Very true. So then we shut that door, and we have a little corner here. Let me put on some light. So this is our entrance corner, and right here you see a frame of La Virgen de Guadalupe, the Virgin of Guadalupe, which is the Virgin Mary, just that she appeared to Juan Diego long time ago. So to Mexico, she was named La Virgen de Guadalupe, the Virgin of Guadalupe, but same thing as the Virgin Mary. So it's a beautiful photo that we got as a gift from my sister-in-law. It's been blessed. And so we put it right here because before we leave to go to work or to run errands or to appointments, wherever we go, we make sure we pray, and we ask for her to protect us wherever we go and to give us her blessings and all of that. So that's very important for us. And then over here you see a cabinet. That's our step stool and our fold-out tables. That was just like the perfect spot for them. So yeah, so we have them there. And then we have the Last Supper, which is also another meaningful thing for us in our faith. And then we have here Joselito. This is going to seem weird to you, but it's not. It's a little boy who died in Mexico, and exactly in my husband's hometown of Sahuayo, Michoacan. He died when he was 14 years old. He actually was killed, and he was killed because he refused to deny his faith and his love for God. And he was put in prison. He was tortured. The bottom of his feet were cut, so you could kind of see the blood stains right there. This is a sculpture that they made, but the photo of him in the back is real. That is really him. His name was Joselito Sanchez del Rio. And yeah, so they figured if they cut off the bottom of his feet and make him walk like that, that he would deny his faith and deny his love for God, and he didn't. And ultimately they ended up shooting him. And so he was like a big, huge representation for the Catholic faith and the people that love God in Mexico, and especially the town that my husband's from, which is Sahuayo, Michoacan. And so after many, many, many years, he was certified as a saint. You know, they have to go through all this testing and all this proving and all this stuff. So he became a saint a few years ago. It's a really beautiful story. So if you ever look it up, you can see what I'm saying. It's a long story, but it's a beautiful story. So my husband brought this back from Mexico. They have the same sculpture and bed, like wood bed frame in Mexico in the church. And so, yeah, it may be weird to other people, but it's not weird to us when you know your faith and you know your love for God and the stories. It's not. And like I said, that's a real picture of him back there. And then we decorate him. My husband made this glass case, God, 35, 40 years ago, but we kept it intact. We clean it, and we decorate him for all the holidays and occasions, just like we do the altar for our parents. And so, yeah, so he's decorated for fall and Thanksgiving. In a few days again, we'll change it for Christmas, and we always make sure he has lights. The lights are dimming out because they need fresh batteries. And then you can see it at night better as well. Up here we have like a centerpiece or wreath, if you want to call it, for fall and Thanksgiving. And then this usually goes on my coffee table because it's the grayish color that we had, and it says welcome, but we put it on here for him. And then this is our cabinet that we have. I ultimately want to put some like wallpaper, sticky paper, whatever you want to call it, because it's a lot of temptation for my granddaughter to want to open it up. I've had to put a rubber band to keep it closed. to go in because it has a lot of important and meaningful stuff in there. And so some of it's autism, some of it's religion. I had to totally clean it out and reorganize it yesterday because I got rid of 2 shelves, so I needed space for my games. So all my board games are back there, right behind these two. And so, yeah, so I'm going to put like a sticky paper wallpaper, beautiful, to cover these windows where you can't see through. And so it'll give it amount of privacy, even though it's in our home and we don't hide nothing from each other, but it'll just give it when you have company that it's not like they have to see all this stuff. And it'll protect it, and it'll also be less temptation for my granddaughter. So that's the plan. But for right now, it's clean, organized, of course. And that's our corner. That's our front corner right here. And this little box is inflatable unicorn because our Christmas theme is unicorn. So I just got that in the mail from Amazon. So I just stuck it there because I didn't know where to put it at the moment last night. So I just put it right there. So this is our living room. And let me tell you, we just changed our living room yesterday. I had already did a clip of the tour of the living room with my other furniture, just in case. So I'll be happy to put a clip of that so you can see the before and after. But what ended up happening is me and my daughter switched. She bought this sectional right here that you are looking at. It's a $2,000 sectional. You can feel and see the quality. It's so incredibly comfortable. But then one day, probably within the month that she got it, she felt like something had cracked and it sunk in one little section, and it was a wood piece, and they don't know what happened. So she called the company and they said, okay, we don't have that specific one anymore. We're going to send you a new one that's also sectional, and you can pick out another color if you want. So she picked out a dark gray, and they said, we'll send you that new one and go ahead and keep the old one. So she's like, okay. And so, of course, just telling you a few seconds ago that my husband was a MacGyver. He could build, create, and fix anything. When he saw it, he goes, you just need to reinforce the wood in that particular spot. It's just like, it didn't like really break. It just had like a crack in it. But it had a crack in a certain spot where you could feel it. So my husband just restored the wood, and it's brand new again. So my daughter had to put these in her bedrooms in order to figure out what was going to happen with them, because it was a brand new expensive couch. So, and I had just bought 2 couches, some gray couches, because I redesigned my whole living room to gray. And I designed it around this recliner that my husband loves and that shelf over there. I actually had 3 of those. You can stand them up or lean them flat down. And so I bought 2 new couches, which cost me like about $1,000. And so they were really cute, but they were smaller. They weren't as comfortable. I mean, to sit down, it was okay, but if you wanted to lay down, it wasn't as comfortable. It just wasn't the quality that my daughter had. So she said, Mom, if you want this sectional, I'll be happy to give it to you. And I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take it. I've always wanted that specific sectional. And of course, I want something that's wider, that's comfortable, that's quality. And so I said, well, what I'll do is I'll give you mine, because I had offered it to my other daughter because she's going to get married. And so she'll need some couches, but she didn't want that. Her and her husband to want a specific couch as well. So I told my daughter, I said, okay, I'll give you my couches. You give me the sectional. I'll give you the ottomans. It had 2 ottomans that you can keep together or switch however you want it. It was detachable. And so she said, okay. And they're smaller and much better, and they could fit in her bedrooms. In this case, they fit in her daughter's room. And it even left something that people can sleep on if she had a lot of guests, which she already has a guest room, and she bought a brand new bed and furniture and TV for that room to make her guests feel comfortable. But it was just extra space if she had more guests. So it worked out perfectly. So yesterday we rented a U-Haul. We took her my furniture, my ottomans, and in fact, I gave her 2 shelves. You see that shelf right there? There were 2 more. So you could stand them up, all 3 together, or you can lay 1 down and 2 standing on the sides. So I had picture frames on it, but it was really taking up a lot of space. I said, hey, not only will I give you my new couches, but I'll give you 2 of my shelves. I just need 1 to keep my movie collection on and the TV on, but I'll give you the other 2. And so she said, okay. So we both made out like a charm. We both helped each other out. So yeah, so this is what we got. We rented a U-Haul. I took my stuff to her. Then my husband and my daughter brought the sectional to me. And so this is what you have. So if you walk in, you'll see this nightstand, and all this furniture is brand new. I just bought it like a few months ago, and that includes the nightstands right here. These are mirrored nightstands. I got these from Ross. So these end tables are new as well. I got them from Ross. I got two of them. The other one's on the other side. I just loved them because I love the mirror look, as you know. So they're the mirror nightstands. I had to put my flower vase there that my daughter got me when I gave away the show. So never mind that. I do think it looks cute there though. So yes, I got these mirror nightstands, and then I got two of these gray lamps, and I love it because it comes with the USB that you can see right there. And I got two of those. The other ones on the other side, of course. And then we got these brand new gray curtains. I had the inside ones, but the side ones my daughter gave to me when I was doing everything gray. So they still match, but maybe I'm going to include some beige or turn it back to beige, which I had it before, since now I got beige furniture. So this is the section, of course, and it's really big. It goes all the way around. It's like a U shape. I have 8 pillows. My daughter brought me 2 of those orange ones right there back because she thought I might need it since I'm decorated for fall and I have a lot of orange. So she gave me those pillows, and the section was big, so she thought I would need 2 more pillows. But the rest of them are pillow covers that I got from Amazon, because it's just so much cheaper and it saves so much space just to keep changing your pillow covers and not keep buying actual pillows. So these are decorated for fall and Thanksgiving. So again, in a few days, all that's going to change to our Christmas theme, which is unicorn this year. So yeah, so these are my pillows. They say hello autumn, farm fresh, happy fall, y'all, fall harvest, all that good stuff. So yeah, so this is the section on. Then we have our frames up here with our family pictures. This is one that's full of my daughter's wedding photos. This is our church wedding photos that we just did in 2019. These are my beauty college graduation photos. This was a Glamour Shot. When Glamour Shot would come into town, they came to Walmart in 1995. I was 5 months pregnant with my son, but you can't see it because I have that wrap. So I did that for my husband, our security camera. Then we have more photos over here. This is a photo of my husband's parents, my parents, and then when we were young and started dating. And then we have this we used on our church wedding. We had that collage done. It says, welcome to Jorge and Carmen's wedding. And then these are photos of me and my godmother, my son when he was little with his dad, my friend and family, Edith and her son, Caden. And then this is another picture of when we had just started dating, of me and my husband. And then we have a graduation photo there. Because I gave away my shelves, I didn't have any shelf space to put my photos, so I had to kind of like put them all on the nightstands or whatever space I could find. So over here you have beautiful photo that me and my husband took. We were actually at a restaurant, but I always thought this was a perfect photo. And then there's him when he was young. And then that's our wedding photos. That was our church wedding invitation on the left, and our actual wedding photo to the right. And this was an anniversary card that I gave my husband, but I thought it was so beautiful that I put it here. I took off my bracelet last night. I don't know what I was wiping something that I had on my phone yesterday, and I left the towel here. But yeah, so this is the other side of the couch, which is an ottoman. And it's really nice because you can lay down here and watch TV or movies or just be with your family. So it does have an ottoman side and then a regular side starting from that whole end. This is my coffee table, which I think I'm going to switch to beige. I'm going to try to get as much beige as I can with a pop of color, but I am going to get rid of some of the gray since my furniture really is not that much gray anymore. But this is my coffee table that I got earlier this year to match with the gray furniture that I had bought. This is an old recliner. We keep it really clean. My husband loves this recliner, so we didn't get rid of that. And since it was gray and matched the new furniture, it just still stayed perfectly included. So yeah, so if I ever find a nice one, and now in a beige color, or maybe I'll just do a covering like I do for my pillows and cover it and help it to match the rest of my furniture. We have a little basket down there on the coffee table that you can put controls or magazines or whatever you want. Right now there's nothing in there. Over here we have, this is made to be a laundry basket, but I saw something similar on a YouTuber's video and she had her throws in there, so that's where I put my throws. Here's our Christmas tree. Our tradition is to put it up, decorate it after Thanksgiving dinner. It's exciting because not only have you enjoyed Thanksgiving dinner and giving thanks and being with your family, but you have something to look forward to right after. You know, you let your food go down and relax, and then you do it right after. But it's an exciting, but we put it up a little bit early because we bought a brand new white tree, but we couldn't find the height that we wanted. So we had to take a piece because our other white tree was still intact, but there were pieces that were starting to break off or get weak. So we took a good part of the old tree that was still in perfect condition, and we added it to the new white tree to give it the 8-foot height that we wanted. We wanted at least 7.5, but 8 feet would be great. I think our ceilings are like 8 feet, maybe 9. I'm not sure, but that's how we got the height. So I didn't want my daughter to do all that work because she had to do adapting and everything, all that work, bring it back down 4 days later, bring it back up. So I said, just keep it up, but don't fluff it. Leave that for Thanksgiving night where we can fluff it up and keep our tradition of decorating our tree. But it's there. And it was supposed to be in this corner because the way my furniture was. But when I got the new sectional here from my daughter, we couldn't put it there anymore. So we decided, because we wanted it in front of a window. So we kind of have it in front of the window, just not the window that we were thinking, but we still love it. We think with this furniture, it looks perfect in this corner right here. So yeah, there's the other lamp that I was telling you, the matching lamps and the matching mirror nightstand as well. And then over here you have our TV. And then our shelf with my huge movie collection. This is my movie collection. Nobody else's mine, but of course I share it with my family. Of course. So yeah, I started off collecting VHSs years ago. And then when they were going to stop making VHSs, I had to start collecting DVDs. So I have hundreds of VHSs. There's layers back and then layers on the top section as well. So it's just not these in front that you see. So I kept all my VHSs, and then when I started collecting years ago DVDs, I also have DVDs. And sometimes I found the same movie that I have in VHS in a DVD, but I didn't want to get rid of my VHS. So my collection is really old and new, but it has amazing movies. I'm a total movie collector. My son is that way. He came after me. He has a huge movie collection. So yeah, so that's what we have. But my plan is to get a new cabinet or shelf, whatever you want to call it, in a beigey color to match the rest of the furniture, even though this gray and beige do go well together. And so who knows, maybe I'll keep it that way. But in my head, I want to get a specific cabinet, even more so than just the color to match. A specific cabinet where it has doors and you can put your VCR, DVD player in a shelf inside, and you can also put your movie collection. So I'm researching that up and see what I come up with. And then of course up here is the photos of my kids' high school graduation photos, or their senior photos, however you want to call it. So that's my daughter Adriana, Adriana. It's supposed to be pronounced Adriana, but I'll say Adriana, my son Alexis, my daughter Carolina. So yeah, so we even changed all the photos, like I said, because I lost two shelf space. So we had to put our photos wherever we could. And then this is my desk right here. As you can see, it was gray to go with all the gray furniture. I have some extra stuff here that don't go up here actually, but I'm looking for this. I have to install in my shower. These two things I have to return to Amazon. So I wanted to have it here to remind me. This picture, I just could not find a space for it, but I can assure you I will. Here's my laptop that I just got for Christmas last year. My daughter got me this for Christmas. It's a drawer space where you can keep your laptop, organize all your stuff. And then these are my CDs that I played on my stereo here, but I don't have a space for my stereo. So there's a few things that I got to find a home for again. So I just put them right here. Here's my Fire tablet, my smart lamp, my, what do you call this? My charging base, of course, my pens and pencils and stuff there. I want to get a chair to actually have a regular desk chair that matches my desk, but for now this is what I have. And then this includes all my LED lights. I have a ton of LED lights. I have a tall standing one here, but I have a ton of different LED lights here. And then I have stuff that you can put your phone in. It's like a twister, and you can record and do your videos. I have to put away this box. It's an electric heater. We use it whenever we need it. This was my first wedding bouquet and glasses and my headpiece from 1993. I got to find a space for that now. Wrapping paper. So yeah, and then these photos were already here. This is our autism family photo, and this is photo of my kids. At different times, their graduation photos, the dance team photo that my daughter was on. She's 31 now. That's when she was like 16, 17. So yeah, and there's the hallway. I had to put some pictures down there. So this is not completed yet. So when I complete that, I could give you a quick peek. So this photo wasn't here, but I had to put it here. Neither was this one, and this one's kind of not looking good here. But these were here. These are my son when he was little, my son and daughter. Pictures of my daughters and my two girls and my boy when they were younger and in school. There's their high school graduation photos with their actual cap and gown. So yeah, so that is the living room, and I hope you like it. And if there's any changes, I'll update you, all that good stuff. So let me just give you an overview again of the furniture in the living room. So there you go. So I got to tell you the story, which I almost forgot. The carpet. Now this carpet was mine because my furniture, when I revamped it, like I said, I revamped it to gray. And I bought this carpet thinking it was gray. And I even asked a few people in the store, does this look gray to you? And they said, yeah. But it ultimately was not gray. You have to really be careful with lighting in the stores when things are really like on the borderline of certain colors and stuff. So, but I love the texture and stuff of it, but it just wasn't great. But I went ahead and kept it. Then eventually, it bothered me, so I got the gray carpet. And then when my daughter had bought the sectional, I said, hey, you can take the beige carpet because it matches your sectional perfectly now. So we had done a switcheroo before with our carpets, which we had bought around the same time we bought our new furniture. It's just a crazy story, but it's so true. So then, now when she gave me her new sectional here, and I gave her my new gray furniture, we had to switch carpets again. I'm like, hey, now my gray carpet matches your sectional and your stuff. And then you give me back my beige carpet because now it does match my furniture because the sectional is beige. So we even did a switcheroo with the carpet. And I really love this carpet. I love both of them, but I really love this one. It was really plush and stuff. And it you could sleep on this carpet and be so comfortable. And the other one is cute, but it's thinner, but it's good quality. So, and I got that other one from Ross. Maybe I'll try to insert a clip of what the switcheroo that we did for her and how my furniture that I had looks on her house and see what you guys think, and I'll show you the shelves and stuff. But like I said, we made out like a charm because we both got new furniture. It just worked better to do the switcheroo for us. And so it was meant to be. It was meant to be. But I did want to tell you the carpet story as well. Me and my daughter switched couches, so she has mine over there already, and now these are hers coming in my living room. Look at all those cushions. Oh, okay, lay down. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Are those hairs?
That's the lounge.
But is that hairs on that black?
No, that's from the cushion. When at the end I have to take the covers off.
Oh, that's right. There's two parts, three actually. There's that one, this one, and this one. I don't know if there's another one, but a ton of cushions. And we switched carpets because this used to be my carpet, but it didn't match my gray. So I gave it to her because she had this couch. Now we switched because I got her couch, which is pretty brand new. And so I had bought a new gray carpet, so now we switch carpets as well. So it's 4 pieces. There's another piece?
Yeah.
Wow, it's bigger than I thought. And we had just moved the furniture to make room for the tree, which we wanted the tree in front of the window, and it turned out perfect. And then I thought, oh shoot, but we're gonna get a whole new couch, which is so much bigger and shaped more in a U. Our ottomans were removable, so they could be just straight regular couches or with ottomans at the end. And they were smaller couches. This is definitely going to take more space, but I also gave her 2 of my shelves, which is this shelf right here. We just kept this one because we needed something for our TV and for my movie collection. But I had 2 extra of these, but they stand up or you can lay them down. She put them in her room, 1 on each side, 1 for her husband, 1 for her, and she put it like this laying down. Sometimes we've had it straight up. You'll see if I add, I'll put a picture or a small video clip of what they look like standing up versus like this. So this worked for us because we didn't want the TV too high. The TV is really big. So there it is, being set up. Are those all the pieces?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot that plug is that shit I took off the camera. Girl.
Where's the
Boy.
Where's the wires?
Oh my god, I hope Adriana didn't just leave.
The what?
They're metal staple shaped things that connect the couches. She didn't give them to me.
Ask him.
Well, call her and tell her before she leaves because she was almost ready. So they're going to figure out how it goes. It's like 2 ottomans on the end, but they're full pieces. You'll see how it looks when we finish putting it together.